Hello everyone and welcome to Photo Finds. I'm your host, Gavin Hatch. I hope all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I spent an evening at Disney's Hollywood Studios and it was so crowded, but that is expected on any holiday weekend. The park itself did not hit capacity, but the parking lot did, and guests were forced to park at Epcot and take a motor coach to the studios. Once inside the park, I looked up and noticed that one of the billboards has a new ad on it featuring the theatrical release poster for the 1939 Donald Duck cartoon titled Autograph Hound. The animated short had many celebrities from the 1930s, and this was the first cartoon where Donald Duck is featured in his blue sailor hat. Now, something I thought was interesting was that the park still has the billboard up that advertises Hess Gas, which is surprising since Speedway LLC acquired the retail unit of Hess Corporation, and all the Hess stations are in the process of being branded to Speedway stations. Now, out of all the Disney parks, I would have to say that Hollywood Studios is my favorite park when it comes to decorations for Christmas. The light posts all up and down Hollywood and Sunset Boulevard are decorated, and the storefronts are full of the holiday decor. Over in the animation courtyard, the characters and logo for Disney Junior Live have been removed, but the show is still being performed daily. I think they might have done this since the entrance to the theater was moved, or it just might be being refurbished right now. Now, while I was in the animation courtyard, there were these posters that were put up for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. The whole courtyard looks a bit different these days, now since the Star Wars launch bay is officially open, as of today actually. The entrance to the launch bay looks great, and this is sure to be a fan favorite since now you can check out movie props, play games, snap photos, screen videos, and meet and greet with Star Wars heroes and villains. The launch bay cargo is where you can get all the Star Wars merchandise you could want. Now, all around the park, along with holiday decorations, there is also Star Wars decorations. In these storefronts, you can see new characters from the film that is set to release on December 18th. Now, new for this year at the studios is Minnie's Holiday Dine at Hollywood and Vine. This character dining experience features Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, who make their way around the restaurant as you enjoy an all-you-can-eat buffet. Of course, when it comes to the holidays at Disney, it's not complete without a visit to the Osborne family spectacle of Dancing Lights, presented by Siemens. This, unfortunately, will be the last year of the event. Jennings Osborne, along with his wife from Little Rock, Arkansas, purchased a large estate in the middle of town in 1976. In 1980, the Osbornes had a daughter. In 1986, she asked her father if they could decorate their home in lights. Osborne ended up stringing up 1,000 lights around their home. Each year after that, it got bigger and bigger, and eventually Osborne purchased the two properties adjacent to their own home and expanded the display into them. By 1993, the display had over 3 million lights. Some of the more prominent features included an illuminated globe with Little Rock and Bethlehem marked, mounted in the backyard. 2 rotating carousels of lights placed on each end of the estate's circular driveway. And a 70-foot-tall Christmas tree of lights with 80,000 lights and 3 colored layers mounted atop of the home's kitchen, and a canopy of 30,000 red lights over a section of the driveway. Since their house was located on one of the busiest streets in Little Rock, it eventually caused severe traffic issues and lots of complaints. The display grew bigger every year, and by 1993 was lit for 35 days during the Christmas season, from sunset to about midnight every day. 6 neighbors filed a lawsuit saying traffic congestion made trips to the grocery store take 2 hours, and they feared emergency vehicles could not get down to their homes. Osborne responded by adding 3 million more lights. In 1995, the state Supreme Court shut it all down. The story of the light display's court case brought national attention, including offers from several cities to host the display. Walt Disney World contacted Osborne about moving the display to the resort. The light display was set up on Residential Street, and the Osborne family spectacle of lights became an immediate success. The display is made up of over 10 miles of rope lighting connected by another 30 miles of extension cords. The extension cords and lights are held together using 2 million ties. It takes 20,000 man-hours to install the display each holiday season and requires 800,000 watts of electricity. For the 2016 edition, the park added over 1,500 dimmer relay circuits and control switches to the display to enable the lights to dim on and off electronically. The relays were choreographed to a musical score, and the display was given its current name. In 2011, the display had a major overhaul. All the lights were swapped out for LED lights, including all the rope light. During this overhaul, the lighting control was updated to a state-of-the-art entertainment lighting system using light control boards from a company called Lightorama. Every night at dusk, a lucky family gets to flip the larger-than-life switch to turn on the millions of lights. This year, in one of the windows is a TV playing a loop of the history and behind-the-scenes look at the huge Christmas light display, which is something I wish they had done every year in the past, and I really enjoyed this. Now, not only is this the last year for the display, but it also marks the 20th year at Walt Disney World. Over near the globe, you can see Tinkerbell sprinkling pixie dust over the number 20. For those of you who like souvenirs, you can find cast members walking up and down the street selling these cool Christmas light necklaces, as well as other merchandise. You can have a dazzling holiday dessert and drinks, and even special reserved viewing with the Merry and Bright Dessert Party. It's scheduled for select nights now through December 30th, and can be purchased for $69 per adult or $39 for children ages 3 to 9. Tax and gratuity is included. Advance reservations are recommended. Walk-ups may be accommodated based on availability. One of my favorite things to do while at the Spectacle of Dancing Lights is to look for hidden Mickeys and Disney references, and there are a lot this year. The first one can be spotted behind a fence in one of the alleyways. This is set up to look like that famous scene from Lady and the Tramp. A small Incredibles logo can be found near the globe. In a window, you will see some characters that we all know and love, such as Nemo from Finding Nemo, Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Baymax from Big Hero 6. A small Miss Piggy can be found on a fire escape full of pink-lit garland. And not too far away, sitting on a ledge, is Kermit the Frog. The Osborne family is from Little Rock, Arkansas, and huge supporters of the Razorbacks. As a tribute to the family's hometown team, a Razorback is placed at the end of the streets of America by the Disney technicians, and a favorite among Arkansas fans. Across from the Premier Theater is a large snowman flying a kite. Other than the fact that there is normally a hidden Mickey in the kite, this scene is significant. It represents Osborne's first date with his wife, where they flew a kite together. Osborne fabricated a larger-than-life figure of Mickey Mouse and Santa Claus shaking hands. If you look close, you'll notice that they're both shaking with their left hands, also known as the Scout Handshake, a token of respect and friendship from the heart. And of course, since the whole park is celebrating the release of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, you will have to look for this reference in one of the windows. Oh, and we can't forget about the big guy himself. Everyone's favorite thing to find in this huge display is the purple cat. Somewhere hidden is this peculiar purple cat figure. It was mistakenly taken from the Osborne family's Halloween display back in 1995. Its location randomly changes throughout the run of the show. In the comments below, let me know if you always try to find this purple cat every year. If you're a fan of looking for hidden Mickeys, then you will want to spend a lot of time here. There are almost 100 of them hidden throughout the display. These were a few of my favorites. New for this year, across from the Premier Theater, is this billboard that is a great backdrop for photos and has a quote from Jennings Osborne, "Making memories you soon won't forget." And it's true. We will never forget the Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Well, that does it for this week's episode of Photo Finds. I hope all of you have a chance to go see the lights one last time. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite memory is of the Spectacle of Lights. And I'd be interested to know if any of you had the chance to see the original display back in Little Rock. Comment below. Make sure to subscribe to Orlando Attractions Magazine and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys this Saturday on Florida E-Ticket. And as always, make sure to get out, have fun, and enjoy the parks.